Is it on? Wah, ini Pak. Okay. Seems the Facebook is already okay, and also wait, the YouTube. Sini ya. Jenson, are you not going to change the that one?
Monitor?
Yeah, monitor. First page.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are already live in Facebook and YouTube. I can see it. So good night, everyone. Happy New Year, since
Hello.
it is our first live. And today we are having Mr. Jenson Goh. Yeah, clap, 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 clap.
Hey, thank you for your invitation. Thank you for invitation. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year. It's our honor because you, as a Feng Shui Master, would like to be in our program. So thank you very much for the opportunity. And it is actually very nice, yeah. In the beginning of 2021, we just talked before this, and you know the raining haven't been stopped for a couple of days in Indonesia, and also the same thing in Singapore. So 2021 started with sort of like calamity, I can say like that, with a lot of natural disaster. So we all know that it is also the continuation of 2020, which means the pandemic still not over yet. That's why we are starting our life with a remedy. Why I can say remedy? Because you can change your life, you can make it better if you know how to do and fix your feng shui. Well, Master Jenson Goh here is a teacher about Patsu and Feng Shui in Singapore, based in Singapore. He will tell us later what is the difference, what is the connection, not the difference, the connection between Patsu and Feng Shui. And the good thing is, because this is the beginning of 2021, and we already got the antidote how to make our life better in 2021. So I think without much further ado, I would like to have Mr. Jenson to introduce yourself.
Hey, hi. Hi, thank you, William. Hi, my name is Jenson. I'm from Singapore, and I also teaching on the Feng Shui and the Patsu. Yeah. So, okay, we're going to start.
Don't start first, because we are going to introduce you.
No, because there is a lag. There is a lag in my side.
Okay, don't worry. You are famous because your program about Patsu and Feng Shui is you want to make your students to understand and memorize the complex formula to be easy, right? That's why you call yourself easy to learn Patsu and easy to learn Feng Shui, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. I just find ways to make it as simple as possible for all of you.
And to make matters interesting, you never stop. Make it simpler and simpler each time you finish teaching, eh? So even after you finish your session, you will redo your slides again and try to make it simpler, based on the question that your students have. And I don't know, until one time, I think you're going to make it very, very simple. You already make it very simple enough, though.
Oh, is it? Yeah, because
Yeah.
every time in the process when I teach,
Mm.
the minute I find that anyone have some doubt, then I will go back and I will simplify it again. I will find ways how to even simplify. Maybe things like very complicated theory, I will try to simplify. Maybe after simplify, you will instead of remember, let's say for instance, Kong Wang, instead of looking at the chart, now I think you can remember your Kong Wang, can find your Kong Wang of a 八字 in 10 seconds.
Very nice, yeah. Basically, you're teaching 八字like instead of memorizing the formula, you make it simpler to memorize it by using your hands. So I think that one is a very nice thing to do. And for some people who wants to have a basic good foundation for 八字 and Feng Shui, I really recommend to learn it from Master Jenson. One of my master is him. I learned it from him because it completes my Chinese metaphysics journey. As you know, the Chinese metaphysics has many schools and different thoughts. And I think the people who go into Chinese metaphysics, they don't only go into one particular master. They move around and sort of want to know. And you know, the best thing is if the one that you learn with the one that you're going to learn is actually fitting together and make a complete, like, you know, sort of if you bought encyclopedia, you don't buy this version and that version, but they telling the different story, because some school of thoughts they have that one. So I'm thinking that your school of thought is actually very nice in completing my foundations. I'm very happy to be in your school because not only that you make a simpler way to learn 八字 and Feng Shui, but you're also a very caring teacher, very caring. I think I need to mention that even for this year 2021, because we all know that 2021 is not going to be like much different than 2020. It's still a continuation of 2020. What Master Jenson do to us as a student, he's spending 2 or 3 hours to tend to our personal needs. So he's what can I say? You give us a personal reading and telling us what to do. So you want to make sure that each and every one of your students have the best of 2021. That one is so nice. Thank you very much, because truly sometimes you can get a bit skeptic, right? And you look at 2021, you read a lot of the forecast analysis, and you think, oh my God. So having one is a mentor, because I don't really treat you as my teacher. I think you are a mentor, because whenever we have some question and you can give your time to answer our questions, it is very soothing and very relaxing, because even though 2021 is going to be, you know, that not good lah. I'm not going to say it bad, but we have someone behind our back who is going to supporting us, and along the way is going to be with us. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to speak on behalf of all of the students.
Yeah, thank you. In fact, before 7:30 this live, I spent about 3.5 hours with one of them. Basically, I was going through, because as you know, the way I do the analysis, I do every month. What happened to you every month? Up, down, good, bad, everything. Then I will show you the whole chart. Then I will also help to define what is your real favorite element of this year, because what is your original parts chart favorite element might not be useful if you come to a different luck cycle, different year, different month. So I really have to sit down and cater, especially what is your favorite element for this year based on your luck cycle, based on your current year. So I spent 3.5 hours going through everything. And yeah, I thought you were saying about the way I teach my charting of parts, because I ever come across one of the time where I do not have a PDF. Sorry, I do not have a phone with me. I do not have a this 1年历, the 1,000 years calendar. So the only way I can use is that I got to use a manual, finger plus mathematics. That what I was teaching a lot of mathematics, the plus, minus, and all that to find the date of birth, the parts. But I realized one thing is that sometimes people ever comes to me and they show to me, say, hey, this is the parts from what they extract out from the software and all that. I'm not saying that the software is wrong, but I ever encounter when I work a reverse way, that means from your parts, I trace back to your date of birth. It might be wrong. So it's a way where I use, that's why I was teaching you how to calculate date of birth to parts and parts to back to date of birth. So this is using a very simple mathematics calculation methods. Okay. So of course you have to know what is 1 plus 1 and minus and divide. If you don't understand that, then it's difficult for me to teach.
But it also another way, yeah. If you rely on the software, some people might say, oh, you only open up a software, even though we know that, seeing a parts chart, you also have to know how to interpret the chart. But people might see it differently if you say it using manually. People will think that, oh, this guy seems better because he understands and remember everything. They haven't actually learned it from you, so people will think that you are actually better. True, because people will always say that. I mean, 八字, you just go to, you can see the chart mostly free from that one, right?
Yes.
So that's one of another selling point. If you want to become a consultant in Chinese metaphysics, I think you need to learn that one. At least you make yourself like one class higher.
Actually, if you all notice, in my class is that I always, whenever because this is something I love to do, is that I don't like to open my mobile app. Neither do I like to open up my calendar. So what I do is that straight away, you tell me your date of birth and the year, I will tell you what happens to you, because I do my calculation in the formulas that I have without touching anything.
And I thought another thing, if you remember it and you use your head, I think by the time you remember everything, you also learn more about the formulas and everything. So basically, you can actually interpret it better. That's what I think, yeah. Because if you only relying on your software all the time, it might not be that good. How if suddenly, like, if you have to use your handphone to open up the parts chart and the battery is out?
I experienced that.
See?
No battery.
See? No battery. So at least you have a basic foundation on how to do it using your own brain and stuff lah. It's a good thing. Anyway, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
One more thing. This one is actually one thing that many of us don't really know, but I know because we learned it from you. You fix your own Feng Shui. Of course, like you are a master. You're a teacher of Feng Shui, right? You just moved your house, right?
Yes, I moved my house.
You move your house.
Move to a new house. From old house to new house in August.
Old house to new house.
October. In October.
Yeah, and then how many times have you won lotto? Because that one is one of the case study. So he actually arranged. Okay, I'm not going to tell the exact number because if you want to know, then you need to go to be in his class. But it is more than 10 times, yeah, which makes me like, oh my God, is it real? And I haven't actually done what you told me. I'm going to do it because based on your calculation, my house is not in a good position for this year. But certain of our classmates who did it, according to what you taught us, like one of us is Master Joy. I know he's watching. She also won big time, yeah. In fact, in a day, she won more than one. My gosh, that one is unbelievably cannot that one. So during the 2020, when everyone was having quite a challenging year, you won money. Unfortunately, in Indonesia, we cannot do that because there is no such thing such as lotto. But hey, if you live in Malaysia or Singapore, do that. It's a happy time. I want to have it. Oh my God, I want to have it.
Yeah, Indonesia cannot buy.
See?
Cannot.
Master Zoe said 4 lucky draws in a night. See? She did what Master Jenson told her to do, and she won 4 lucky draws in a night. 4. Unbelievably many. Oh my God. I'm so happy. So happy. It means what you said, it works.
Thank you.
I need to tell because when you tell this one, some of it will be also told by another Feng Shui master. But Jensen's School of Master is based from Taiwan. So the way he looks at the Feng Shui might be the same, might be a bit different. But I'm telling you this, whatever he's saying, it works. So I think the bottom part is that if it works, true?
Yes.
So would you like to start your... Would you like to start now or... Anyway,
okay,
if you are watching it in Facebook, sorry, if you're watching it in Facebook and you want to have a better one, you can go to the YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is called Preneur. You can watch it there. And mind, if you go there, please help us by subscribing to Intermezzo. I'm trying to make... Okay, I think enough of the introduction. Is there anything else you want to say, Master?
No, I just thanks. Okay, because this actually there's many school of thought. Okay, and I have to also thanks a good friend of mine. He is also a master. In fact, he also share and guide me along through my years when I step into this Feng Shui. Okay, I think some of them who also knows him, also learning from him and all that. I tell you, because there is no trade secret. I mean, if even when when I met up with him, he's always there to guide me. Because you see, everybody needs a mentor, just like every one of you. You all need a mentor. I also need a mentor. Okay, but of course, the main school of thought is all the way back to from Taiwan. Okay. So this is okay. Okay, year 2021. How about we talk about 2021? Is it okay? Are you all ready to know what lies ahead?
We have many comments actually from the Facebook, so I don't think we can answer one by one, but just say hi and thank you for watching our session with Master Jenson. And Zoe keeps saying like, yeah. And also Lee from Singapore said, yes, I saw his winning slips too. And Master Zoe
Because
keeps
he
saying
was
that,
with me.
yeah, he won many times. Oh, he was with you. Oh, very good, yeah.
He was he was with me. That's why he knows Lee.
Oh, okay, okay. So let's go to what you want to say.
Yeah. Okay. As you know, everybody knows that 2020 is a very bad year where the whole world crumbled to the ground. In fact, this is the first time in my 50 over years in this earth, ever since I'm born, it's the first time I see such an economy where the whole world goes on steel. But does that mean is that going to be bad? Since we already get out of 2020, but how about 2021? How is it going to? How is the life going to be? Okay, that's why I come in this title called "What Lies Ahead in 2021." Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me have a very brief introduction about this 八字 and Feng Shui. Wait, don't mind if I check. Is your slide? Are you looking at which slides now? Because I'm looking at.
I'm looking at the right one, 八字 and Feng Shui.
Okay, because when I'm looking at the Facebook, it seems like quite slow.
Yeah,
okay.
There is a moment gap, but it's okay.
Okay, I always share with all my friends and everyone that around me the difference between a 八字 and a Feng Shui. Basically, it all lies quite similar. Why? Because one is about you and me. Another one is about my house. And how the luck is going to change it all depend on the two factors in the 八字 and our house, ourselves. Okay, there's two factors. Okay, as I said, the first one is about me, you. 八字 is all about me. The house, that's where the Feng Shui is. So let us talk about the 八字 first. The 八字always we talk. A lot of times we are talking based on a person's character, like what is my character? Because your character will also determine your how you build your pathway to your success. Okay, then that's where the external environment comes in. So what are the external environment? That means is that the place you work, your lifestyle, your educational level, your financial status, your family around you, your health, and also most important things is technology. Because as the time goes by, this one will able to so these factors will normally change a person. Okay, so it all also involves about people around you, who is around you, and all this is based on the time. That's why we talk about the luck, about the year, the month, the event. So then how about in the Feng Shui side? That is about your property. It's about number one thing, it's about your house. What is inside your house? Then of course we look at what is outside the house, the external of the house. Be the construction, maybe there's some construction going on, maybe there's a development. Like today you could buy this house, there is a very good Feng Shui for the house for you, but you never know that there will be another building going to build right in front of you that changes you. Okay, so these are all, and it will also create whether is it the good or bad chi, good chi or the bad chi from the external factors. And as I say, it's also the same. It all boils down to a lot of timing also about the year, the month, and the whatever event is going to take place. So that's why 八字 and Feng Shui, it cannot, it must go hand in hand. Of course, it's a, you see, if you find a good Feng Shui, a good house, and you can say it's a very good Feng Shui, but as long as nobody stays there, so what good Feng Shui are we talking about? Nobody stays there, so you cannot even generate a good chi. You must have someone that stay in the house in order to tap on all the good energy to benefit the person staying inside. Okay. So in the Feng Shui side, I always come.
Jenson, it's very interesting because I don't know in Singapore, but mostly what happened in Indonesia, when people are talking about Feng Shui, they don't actually know much about Bazi. So when they meet a Feng Shui master, they never know that we have to combine Bazi and Feng Shui hand in hand together. Most of the Feng Shui master before, when you do a Feng Shui auditing, they only come to your house and just say, okay, change this. We don't want to have this. You need to change that. And it's actually not going to be like that, yeah?
Yeah, but then I always, for me, when I do a Feng Shui, normally I will read a person's parcel first, because you do not understand, you must understand the person's, what kind of luck are they going through? Are they going through a good luck, or are they going through a bad luck?
That one is very necessary factors, yeah, very important to deciding the Feng Shui, yeah.
Yes, because say, let's say for instance, if I come across and I found out, okay, maybe one of the person there, okay, let's say for instance, the children is health is no good, then you can decide to pick which are the best sector to put the children there. It might be able to help them in their health and all that. Or maybe about their studies, you want to improve your study, you look at their parts, what are disturbing them. If they are, whatever they are lacking, support them by the place they sleep, the place they play, the place they eat. So that is a very important thing. So for me is that I will see parts and Feng Shui together. Okay.
Nice.
So for the Feng Shui, I always look into two sectors. Okay. One is called the time, one is called the structure. Okay. So what are they? Okay. The time, there's your clock. The structure, of course, is your house. So what are the difference here? The time is forever changing, because the time keep changing. Like you see, only a couple of days is 2020. Now we are 2021. So it keep changing. The next one is a fix. Whatever is fixed, unless you make renovation, you knock down the house or you move to another house. If not, it stays there as what it is. Like for instance, if your door is opening in the east, unless you are prepared to change or do renovation, if not, it will still stay there in the east all the way. Okay. And all this, I also look into two factors about this. Okay, it's about time and space. Let us talk about the time first. Okay, it's a time. It's about the time and space. So what are the time you can calculate based on things like the flying star, your 9-star planet, your age and your period. And all these are basically using the time, so that we talk about the year, the month, the day, even the hour, where the thing comes in and out, when the change of year. Like what happened is that last year, where is all the good flying star and where it moved to the flying star to this year. So you have to know. So these are we call the time. The structure is the house external structure. Okay, so even we talk about the design and the shape, and also all the house surrounding it. Maybe is there any house in front, on the left, on the right, or is there another building that have a poison arrow pointing into your house? So we have to know. That's why we are looking the house external surrounding. So we also calculate based on the chi that flows in, whether is it the good or the bad. And this also determine the house and how this will interact and affect the house, internal house of your house, and how you can make full use of interior structure to set up to prevent against all the bad chi. At the same time, how to absorb, to welcome and receive all the good chi. So you have to know this, okay? So this is what I say, what lies ahead in 2020, okay? So as you all know that this year, the Li Chun will start early, okay? The Li Chun will start on the 3rd of February this year. Okay, and the minute it crossed the red hour, which is 11 p.m., is classified. Of course, I understand that there are some books that they claim is some is a 5+, some is between is a peak hour, then some is even earlier. So depending on certain books, there are different studies of that. Okay. Then of course the flying star for this year for the metal ox is number 6. The first month flying star qua is number 5. Okay, so the first month you kick off as number 5. Then the male qua. Oh, so sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, the male qua for this year is 6, and the female qua is number 9. And how about the Na Yin? The Na Yin is Earth. It's called Pi Sang Tu. Okay. Then after that, as you know, that Lunar New Year comes much later, a few days later. It happens in almost 9 days later on the 12th February. Okay, the auspicious time to leave your house for traveling and all that is between, one is 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. What can you do? You maybe go the Chinese New Year Eve, you like to go and like in Singapore, they go to Chinatown to shop, or you want to go to temple for some of them. I think this is a good time for you to travel. But the next day, if you want to start your early morning to visit your relative, auspicious time start at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay, you might also want to welcome the well star from the east. Then, of course, your prosperous star comes from the northeast. Your happiness star comes from southwest. Okay, then of course, there are a few doors that few directions might not be good. One is your north, one is a danger star, and the death star is there. Okay, so that doesn't mean.
Why? But it means when you said a wealth star, prosperous star, or happiness star. So when you walk out of the door, you have to face that side, or what does it mean?
Okay, when you walk towards the east direction, but then that's too much of superstitious. Okay, that is too much of superstitious. Let's put it this way: does it mean that all the north sector you cannot walk out of the day? That means does it mean that you walk out, you're dead? Cannot be, right? You will still have some auspicious hour. So they, okay, but then this is what the book, this is what is stated. So this is, but then let us be very so-called be truthful to ourselves today. Is that okay? Especially we also whether I do the parts reading or that, I also have to look into today's world. Okay, because we have to make some adjustment. It's the same thing as whatever they say, the bad star, then what are you going to do? Are you not going to get out of the house? You're going to stay in the house for the first Chinese New Year? They cannot be, right? Okay? So that is not the thing. And then your Chinese New Year will be very miserable. Okay?
But it's gonna be a good reason not to go out, because this Chinese New Year, I think we have to stay at home. Social distancing.
This time, China have it in 2020, Chinese New Year Eve. The whole country was locked down. You remember?
So yeah, true. So okay. There's one question, yeah, in the Facebook.
Yeah.
By Madeline.
Okay.
She said my door is facing north. So how? LOL. I go by the back door. See, I'm asking the same question.
Yeah, this is what I just tell you, is that even though it shows that, don't be. Okay, there are certain things that okay, if you find that 11 o'clock, if you pick a very auspicious time to get out, I think should be okay. But as I say, even though the books state that okay, the North Star got the Death Star and Disaster Star, well, for me, I will still leave it, because I'm tapping more on the Li Chun more than I tap on the Lunar New Year. Okay.
Okay, so everyone who has to have the same problem with me, you already heard from the master itself, yeah? Don't be too superstitious. Instead, better tap into the more positive time. That is Li Chuan. You be happy on that time, then you attract the happiness side. Rather than you thinking, oh my gosh, I'm facing north, I cannot go.
Yes, it's the same. The last time all the book was written is that the woman cannot do this, because a lot of the parts written was a woman against a woman, not so much on the woman. But today, look at Singapore president is a woman. So how can you say that? You have to change. Okay, come back to this one. Flying star, the years. Okay, as you know, every now and then when beginning, just before the end of the year, we will start to buy the Tongsen. So we start to buy the Tongsen. This is the page and this is the section that we want to look at, and we start to place it. Okay, this is the next. What we hope is that whether is it my client, myself, in all my students, they also hope that they are able to apply into their home to see good, bad, and all that, right? Am I right to say that? But yeah, so this is ultimately the end of the, I mean, that's what your learn Feng Shui is all about, okay? But before that, we also have to look at what is happening in the year 2020. Okay, I'm going to open the year 2020. That is the metal red year. Okay, in my slides, when you see a red color, that means it's inauspicious. When you see a blue color, it means good, auspicious. Okay, as you can see, the three
my t-shirt is blue, so I'm auspicious. Yours is red.
This one, no, for me is I follow my 八字. I follow. Okay.
Joking lah, joking.
Yeah, okay. You see, last year, if you can see that basically we got more of the blue colors, right? How many we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sectors that are blue. Because what happened is that the tree killing are following the south. The south together with the flying star number 2. Okay? Because last year, what happened is that it's the year of the red. Okay, so the south become the sitting of the tree killing. So because of that, we got more space to play with. But how about 2021? You notice that it's a lot occupied by the red color. Why? Because originally at the number 4, which is the east, supposed to be a good star, but because of the tree killing occupying that place, so it make the place to become a little bit inauspicious. So does it mean that the end of the world? My answer is no. Because it only tell you, say that you still can work on the south, the west, okay, and also a little bit on the central, and also a little bit on the northeast. But okay, if you look at the northeast, this one I will go into detail later. Okay, so it means that you can tap on the, still have 3 sectors to tap on it. It's not that you can't, but you look at it on the positive side. If you are a person doing a business or you're doing a sales, for instance, if I'm going to be a salesman today, okay, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to sit with my back on the south, okay, and I force my client to sit in the north facing me. Okay, I will use this to my advantage by putting him on the more inauspicious side. So you look at it, it's a more positive way, like especially for those who are doing sales. Well, you can go for a meeting, go early, find a good location, make sure that the south is behind, you're sitting on the south direction, and make sure that your client or your prospect is sitting on the north, because you want to make money, right? So there's still a positive, not only all negative. Okay.
Sit facing me, the blue one.
Yeah. Sit at the blue color. Sit at the blue color
one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let the one opponents you on the bad side so you can win, yeah?
Yes.
It's a good one.
So it doesn't mean that this kind of situation you're dead. No, it's how you make full use of what you have. To your advantage. Okay. Now, let us talk about the inauspicious ones, because it seems I have more red. Okay, all this inauspicious, you're looking at all the red color. Please, no major hacking or renovation in the sector. Okay, whether is it internal, external, there's no way you can control. Let's put it this way. Let us be very frank. You cannot control if they're going to build a road right? Or they're going to build a fence. You can't control. But inside your house, you can control. Okay, and what are they? Okay, in the north, we start from the north. The north, this is a sickness star. Okay, if you have a very sick, someone who's very sick in a family and trying to recover from illness, please do not put them in the area. Okay, when you find a sector, do not put them in the area, knowing that this is a 6-star. Then
So,
for the
so Master,
southwest,
because north is the sickness part, and this year is still the pandemic, so it's better to avoid the north area. Probably you will tell us later, but I'm just going to pointing it out. Don't stay in the north area of your house. Yeah, don't stay
no,
there.
it's not. Okay, let's say for instance you have you have a family of 5, but there's one particular is very sick trying to recover. My advice is don't put them in the sector. Once you take up the big Tai Chi, as you all know that when you do a Feng Shui, we must know how to make full use of the big Tai Chi and the small Tai Chi. So based on the big Tai Chi, okay, you mustn't put them in the room where it's in the north, because you are not helping him or her in another way by putting them, especially the one that's very sick and trying to recover, of course. Okay. Then of course, you also look into the 八字. So if I see, then you will look at the strongest people in the house with a strong 八字, maybe it can withstand it. Then why? But then all these things, before all this bad stuff happens, you must have certain condition. It doesn't mean that you put there, let's say you put in the in the northwest. That means it's straight away got theft and dispute. No, it must have certain condition before it trigger and activate this bad sachi. Okay, I will talk about what are the condition in order for them to know. Okay, I will talk to that later. Okay, now the second one I'm talking about is an argument star. Okay, argument star is in the southwest. Okay, of the southwest, please take care of the first thing is what I call it, the southwest one. Why? Because southwest one belongs to the goat, and the goat is what we call the 岁破. English I translate as called break tai shui. Okay, there's many ways of people call some people call crash tai shui or whatever. Okay, but this is a 岁破. So that is a prediction for that. So bear in mind. Okay. Then you talk about the southeast. The southeast part, the most critical is the southeast one. The whole of southeast is where the 5 yellow arrive. Okay, the 5 yellow, as you all know that 5 yellow is quite a bad star. Okay, but don't worry about that. The next slide I will tell you what is a remedy. Okay, now you must know where are they first. Okay, so of all the southeast sector, the southeast one is the one that you need to take care of. As you can see, I got even the red color, you got a darker shade and the lighter shade. What does a lighter shade stand for? That means only one impact. Double shade, that means double impact. That means 2 things will be happening at the. So what are the 2 things? That is where we call the sunset comes in. I will talk about the sunset later, okay? Then your northwest. Okay, your northwest is a dispute, theft, and also maybe there's a court case and all that, okay? So that is in the northwest. And northwest, you also have to take special care this year. Because if you notice, I highlighted a darker red in both the NW1 and NW3. Why do I highlight? I have my reason why I highlight, okay? And in the east consists of, because the east is where the sansa sitting is, okay? That's why they call it sitting, they call it 坐煞, okay? It consists from northeast tree. Northeast tree, there's a tiger. Then after you got Jia, okay, the Yin, Jia, Mao, Yi, and Chen. These 5 mountains consist of the east, okay? And it brought out where the 3 suns are, okay? The 3 suns are is basically the northeast tree is what we call the robbery sun. Then the E2 where is called the disaster sa. Then the southeast one, that is where you call the sui sa. So these are basically all the three sa there. Okay. So, and also you look at northeast one. Northeast one this year is a Tai Sui year, and this is where the goat sits. Okay. So what happened is that between the Sansa and the Tai Sui is that the Sansa, Sansa you can face. Sorry, you can face but cannot sit on it. So you cannot sit there. You can face it. But the Tai Sui, you cannot face it, but you can sit on it. Okay. So that means you can sit on the position of the Tai Sui, but you cannot face the Tai Sui. Okay.
I think I'm going to make it a bit clearer. When you said like Sansa is in the east, you can face, so you can sit on the west and you can face the east, but you cannot sit on the east.
No. Sansa can face, cannot sit. That's right. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So you can sit on the west and you see and you face means in front of you. So
yes.
If you have to have the east in front of you, it's okay. It's good.
Yes.
But for Tai Sui,
yes.
Tai Sui is in the northeast one, is it?
Northeast one, that's right.
You can sit on the northeast one of your house, but you cannot be in your southwest one, right?
Yes.
Because if you sit on the southwest one, means you just facing it. No good.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for clarifying it easier. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Then, as I said, in the 5 yellow is at the southeast, which consists of southeast 1, southeast 2, southeast 3. But it so happened that the southeast one, it has in the mountain of southeast one, it consists of 2 inauspicious. One is a 5 yellow and one is a Sansa. That's why I highlighted that. Okay. So there is 2 more. Okay. I think to some of them, they might not understand what is these 2 sa, but these 2 sa also quite dangerous sa. Okay. We call it the Wu sa, 5 tiger sa. Or we call it another name for it is called the Wuji Sa. Okay, so this is in the northwest one. There is and also in the northwest 3 this year. Okay, so this is the location of all these Tai Sui. But then you also have to know, as I say, in order for all these things, all the bad things to happen, it also have to fall into certain condition. It doesn't mean that it's there. That means the house, all the northwest, everybody will have a problem. No such thing, all right? Cannot be everybody. It must qualify. It must have a certain condition in order for this to activate. Okay?
Because sometimes, people are mistaken. If they have like in Indonesia, where people usually stay in the landed houses, they're all facing the same direction, and they think, the whole block will have bad luck. So it's not going to happen like that. It depends on certain conditions, especially based on the parts.
Yes, also based on the setting of the house you need. That's why you because you learn. That's why you know there is where the condition comes in. If not, imagine the whole block, everybody go bankrupt or everybody die. Cannot be, right? No such thing, right?
In a horror movie, everybody.
Then how about people who are staying in the lower floor and the people staying in the higher floor? How come certain level all got nothing, but how come yours got? So there is some condition. Okay, so don't be so scared that, oh, that means I'm this direction, I'm in trouble. No such thing. Okay, you have to fall into conditions. So what is the remedy? What is a remedy? Okay, what is all this color? Okay, the color that you are looking at. Okay, because of my family background, I don't really apply a lot of those called ornaments, or those are auspicious item. I use a very simple day-to-day product or things that is in your house. You find in your house, you can use it. Okay, for instance, color is one of them. Of course, when I put all this, it's referring to the color. Maybe in the east, I put a red color. Then in the southeast, I put a gray color. Then the southwest is what? Okay, the east is the sunset. Why I put red? Then why the southeast, I put gray. Then for the southwest, why I put a red? Then the northwest, I put a blue color carpet. You can use a carpet, carpet. Okay, for me, I use carpet myself. Okay. Then the north, why I use also gray. There must be a reason. Okay, one of the thing is that I do not believe. Okay, I do not know about other school of thought or other master. Okay, I am not speaking on their behalf. Everybody have their own. Okay, you can follow whatever you. But for me, and all those people all those clients that I do, and all those people that I teach. Okay, whenever we do a Feng Shui, another people comes in, you do not know whether they do a Feng Shui or not, because they can't see. Why? Because we do not use the kind of, you only can identify is only one item, very most. Okay, so what are the items you can identify? Okay, is the coin, the 6 coins. Okay, some you can use 6 coin, you can use 7 coin. Okay, normally a lot of us are using the 6 coin because it represent the Qian Gua, which is also represent matter, also represent. But also there are some school they are using 7 coins. Why they use 7 coins? Because it also represent matter. Okay, it also represent matter. Of course, of the two, both have their play, their reason behind it. You can use 6, you can use 7, it doesn't matter. Because ultimately what you want is an element. Even for instance, if you, let's say for instance, you decided not to use a coin. Okay, and then in the southwest where the 5 yellow, well, you might want to keep it quiet, keep it neat and clean, and you might want to put some metal items around it. Okay, maybe you got bicycle, you can want to put a bicycle there, or all those okay, like for those in got garage, you might want to put some, but of course keep it clean. Please keep it clean. Okay, keep it clean. Keep it clean. Because as far as all this flying star, it flies. So we also have to always remember is that whether, for instance, okay, I take a number 5, flying star number 5. When you arrive at southeast, you must know where is your southeast. Is this the sitting of your house? Is this the facing of your house? Is this the sector of your house? Or is this the door, your door opening? So you have to know. So why I say that? Because it have a, like for instance, if it's a door, you got to walk in and out every day, right? You got to walk in. So use remedy like this will able to help. Okay. But then, as I say, for a bad incident to happen, there must be certain condition before it able to trigger. If not, okay, you could eat. Let's say, for instance, the criteria don't fall into that. Then maybe even the full 1 whole year, it might not even happens to you in your home. That's why sometimes they say, my house door got 5 yellow. How come nothing happens? Yep, because it do not qualify certain activities. Okay, so this
so
is
don't be afraid first, yeah.
Yeah, don't be afraid first. Even you see, you look at the number, the Wu Sa at the northwest 1, northwest 3. Okay, as long as you're not going to do any hacking renovation in the month of October and November, I think should be quite okay.
Only those 2 months, okay. Yeah, November and November, mostly, especially.
No, it's supposed to be the whole year, but then the most, it's supposed to be the whole year, but the impact really comes in is exactly, I mean, the harder impact that hit you will be in the month of October and November. Okay. It's not say that it won't, but then if it do not fall into the criteria, I think it won't. Okay.
I have another question here.
Sure.
From also another Mandarin. If the inauspicious direction is a good parts direction of mine, what's gonna happen?
If it's good, why not? If your parts is good.
If the inauspicious direction, if in the auspicious direction.
Inauspicious direction.
Of 2021, but that one is my good parts direction. So what happened? Probably combining with parts high. This one.
Yeah. Okay. Because my school we do not use parts high. Okay. That is the thing, we don't use parts high. Okay. So for me, okay, if your parts, you were saying that your parts is good, but the location is inauspicious, right? William, is that true? Inauspicious?
So I think, let me say a bit, explain a bit. So she's asking because for the 2021, one of her home sector is considered to be one of the inauspicious direction, but actually it's a good parts direction for her. That's why I thought I'm thinking that she might use Pachai. So Pachai is another school of thought of Feng Shui, which divide some people into two categories. One is the West group, another one is the East group category of people. So I think say like this, probably she belongs to the East group, so she's supposed to have everything in her East direction is good, but at the moment East is not good.
Okay, Mary, I think I think you ever asked me once of this. Okay, my answer to you is very straightforward. Is number one, okay, if you want to look at the parts, you cannot look only into your year. You cannot look into your year. You really have to calculate based on all your whole parts together with the luck cycle and the year. And is the place become auspicious to you or not? Because if you only based on the year, of course, yes, in the past you can apply that. But then for me, is that even if it's an inauspicious sector, you still can find an auspicious, because when you move to the smaller Tai Chi, a big Tai Chi, maybe in the big Tai Chi, the area is no good. Okay, if you can do some remedy, that means you can do some of the remedy. And when you move in, of course, your energy is not that strong. Why? Because the sector this year is not good. Okay, so when it's not good, so as I say, is that your energy low. Okay, but inside the unit, you still can find a good sector. You still can find a good sector. Of course, if you have a spare room, of course, it's one thing is for sure is that I do not recommend people to move rooms unless you're talking about health issue. If it's a health issue, then I will consider. If not, no, because once you go in, based on our school of thought, you go in, you still every small Tai Chi, you still can find a good location. But of course, overall in the whole house, maybe the sector itself, the energy is not saying no good. It's just only the energy is not powerful. It will be, I will call it a weak energy there, a weaker energy. Okay. I hope this one will answer your question. Okay, come. Let me continue. Okay. Auspicious and Han. Okay, we talked so much about the bad one. Now let us talk about a better one to cheer everybody up. Because if not, everybody is so scared of 2021.
Gloomy. True.
Okay, now as I say, you will see the blue color. Okay, so in the blue color, as you know that the south is star number 1 there, and it also represents the frame of authority. So it's good for those who are going after things like a promotion or people who want to become a social media frame and all that. Well, I think this is a good location, or people who are looking for promotion in their career. Why not? This is a good location to tap on it. Then, of course, the well is center. People ask me why center, because even though a center don't occupy a very big portion, only a very small portion, but the effect is not so much. I got to tell you first, because the center is only a very minor, because but why I put that in the center, because it's number 6, but it's almost, we are looking at the 8 direction, rather more on the center. So for this portion, well, as I said, the star is there, but if you are looking at the direction, basically, we don't look at the center part, okay? Then for the west is a very lucky star. So maybe you're talking about, you want to strike for the, indirect wealth, like, so this is the direction, Toto, all this, or maybe you're a commission agent, all those commission agent, all these were able to come in, okay? It make happy. Then the northeast is supposed to be a happy star. But you look at it, this happy star area are occupied by 2 very unhappy people. Who are they? One is the Tai Sui, which is northeast, and also the northeast tree, which is the Sansa. So you left with very small of the Ken. Okay, so this is 2 areas. Now, you'll be wondering, of course, if you want to enhance the luck of the place, you can put the carpet, red color carpet or gray color carpet, to enhance the positive energy, the qi. Okay, you can use this one to enhance, because earlier the inauspicious is to exhaust, okay, to exhaust or counter the bad qi. But for this is to enhance. So if you want to enhance, you might want to consider that. Okay, these are the material. Of course, you don't hang a lot of things. You only put things like your color. Okay, you want to put metal. If you, let's say, for instance, the red color there, you want to replace, maybe put a light. You turn on your light brighter at the sector and all that. It also helps. But of course, you want to activate it with your so-called activation of a well luck. You can activate later. I will tell you which are the product I use to activate. Okay. Then you will be looking at, how come there is a highlighted blue color? Have you ever wondered that? Not? Want to know why is that? Not? Nobody want to know. Then I keep quiet.
I think I'm the only one who can answer you. So I think, yeah, I would like to know.
Okay. The flying star itself also, this coming 2021, you have 3 very auspicious star that arrive. One is called the Young Normal Man, called the Yang Gui Ren. One is called the Ying Gui Ren, Ying Normal Man. And of course, you will still have one called the Yearly Wealth Sector. I think I post in the Facebook on 30th of December. Sorry. A lot of people are asking me, what is this Yearly Wealth Sector, or we call it Liu Cai Xing? Okay, okay, this one do not come every year. I remember, if I'm not wrong, in 2014, 15, 16, 17, they never arrive. There isn't anyone. It only comes back 1819, 2020, 2020. That's why I'm very happy. As I say. Y'all know why, you still got 1 more month to go. Okay, you still have 1 more month to go. Then 2021, it goes to this place. Okay, where is this place? The place is at Southwest 3. Even though it's a bad sector, but there is one. What is a Southwest 3? Southwest 3 is an argument quarrelsome star. Okay, of course, you can practice some self-discipline to control yourself. in order to attract good luck, you might want to consider activating at this sector. Okay, but please, you must know which Tai Chi to use. Don't anyhow just go in and just apply. Okay, there's a difference between the big and the small Tai Chi. Okay, then for the first part of the year, the first 6 months, that is from 3rd February to August, the beginning of August. That means I think about 6 or 7 August. Okay, the Yang Gui Ren, or called the Young Normal Man, will appear where? Will appear in the northwest tree. So what happened is lucky that, remember, this sector is no good, right? But there is a good sector to come to neutralize it. Okay. Now, another bonus. In the second part of the year, which is, we are talking from the 6th or 7th of August until 1 day before the Li Chun, okay? This one will appear, we call the Yin Gui Ren, the second half of the year. Where it appear in the south sector. So you might want to boost. What is this? Normal man. Maybe you get lucky, you get a lot of people helping you, people who wants to help you, guide you. Normal man is just a benefiter, okay? People who are always there to help you. So this is all the sectors that you might want to tap on it. Okay? Any question?
No, but my bedroom is in the south, so I'll be happy.
Yeah. You're on the south, but this thing will come. The first part, basically, if you're talking about your wealth, your bathroom or your bedroom.
Bedroom. My bedroom.
Oh, bedroom. I thought it's a bath. I thought it's a bathroom. Then the end.
My bathroom.
Okay. So if it's your bedroom, then okay, why not? You can activate it. Okay.
We'll do.
You can activate it. Okay. Maybe you want to find whether can activate Tao Hua or
not. That's a good one. Okay, I have another question from Mr. Budi here. He asked, where should I have my home office for 2021? As he is home, as he is work from home, his office is in the east location.
Okay, don't tell me. Okay, you see, very hard for me to tell you unless you do the measurement and take the reading of your sitting and the facing of your house. Then we can decide where is it. Because you ask me a question like that. Every house, there is 4 good sector, there is 4 bad sector. But the thing is that where are the 4 good, where are the 4 bad? Every house facing have a different one. Okay? So unless I know where is your sitting, and also we also have to make sure that is there any sachi, that means any inauspicious poison arrow pointing from outside coming up. Okay, if have, how to neutralize it. So these are all have to be. That's why I say you got to look at the external as well as the internal, both sides. Okay.
So I think I'm answering Mr. Budi. It's very hard to actually if you only giving us that short information, because you really have to know based from your house location, where is it located, where is the house facing direction and the sitting direction. Not merely you just say like my office is in the east location, because it certainly can give a lot of interpretation, right?
Yes, because in the east there is still other good sector. As I said, every good there is a bad, every bad there is a good. So you cannot define that all are bad. Yes, it's a yin yang. When it comes to the bad, it comes to the good. Okay, now. So these are the items I use to do Feng Shui and also teach in the class. Okay, don't be surprised.
Hi, Sandra.
Okay, one of the items that will be very Chinese way of using is this. Okay, as I said, this is the method. You can use a 6 or use a 7. Okay, this one is extracted out from online. Okay, I download from online and I go to show. Okay. My advice, if you can take these coins, 6 coins, 7 coins, it's good that you can tie with a copper because it's metal, right? Or if you don't want to tie with copper, at least use a yellow color. Do not use a red lah, because now you're trying to exhaust. You're trying to exhaust the number 5 and number 2 earth element, and you go and use a fire to enhance it and also to kill the metal. For what? You must use a yellow or a copper. Copper, that means everything is all metal, good. If you use a yellow, if you can't find a copper string, okay, then you go and find a yellow, which is very good. Why? Because it's the earth generating the metal. Okay, so this is a good one. Okay.
Can I ask you something about the coins? Because it's very hard to find it in Indonesia. I mean, is the coin is someone that you made it like from plastic, or is it actually also from metal?
It's from metal. Okay. This is a metal. It's a metal coin. Those ancient China. But of course, I got to say that today you might very hard for you to find the real original from the dynasty. Very hard. Okay. Even if you find it, will it contain any bad qi from the earth or from the ground? We do not know. So normally in Singapore, you can easily go to Sima Lu or Waterloo Street. You can find. If Indonesia you cannot find, you can always let me know. I can always buy for you and send to you.
Thank you. No, I mean for other people who's watching this. And also, I would like to mention something, because you said before that you wrote something in your Facebook, and I don't know, many people here, maybe they're already following you, they might not have been following you. So I guess if you want to see Master Jenson Goh, you can type Jenson, Jenson, and Goh, Goh. Yeah, you go to his Facebook, and you can be friends with him. He's nice. Trust me, he won't bite.
Thank you. I always give more than you can chew, right? Okay, the next item I use. Okay, this is the only crystal I use, and I use very small one. I do not use a big crystal, those purple color, red color. No, I don't use that kind. I use this crystal basically is for refraction. Of course, one thing is that if you find that there is something that pointing to your house, if you find that you want to use your curtain to block, you can do that. But beside using a curtain, okay, there is one solution that I use is it's not a true crystal. This is a plastic. Okay, you can easily, don't buy from me. I don't sell all this. Okay, whatever things that interest you, please, I don't sell. So don't buy from me. You go Taobao, you go and buy. This one is very, very cheap. Okay, very, very cheap. This one, 5 pieces will cost you about $10 Sing dollars. Okay, and I think if I'm not wrong, they throw in free delivery to you. Okay, all you need to do, just tie a yellow string and you hang it. Why this one? If your house, let's say for instance, you don't want to, there's no curtain in a certain window, you put this one is to refract. Whatever such it comes, is more like a refraction. You see, in one of the way to counter is beside avoid, counter, reduce, refract. So refraction is one of the way to refract all the sachi. Of course, you got if you can block it or you can hide it, that means you block with a curtain, might as well do so. But if you can't, this is something that I can recommend to you. Cheap and good. Imagine 5 pieces cost you less than $10. You still got money to buy coffee. Okay.
Sandra would like to buy the coffee. She always going around drinking coffee.
That's right. And she always go around drawing.
Very nice drawing.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, this is also a plant that I use to block away all the sachi, especially some of the sharp edges. But then if you buy this kind of plant, please put from the ground. Don't have the stand. Some of them I see they go and buy a stand, those metal stand there to put the vase there. No. You have to sit on the floor, okay? Preferably up to about 4 or 5 feet. Sorry, bro, I can't talk to you. I'm on Facebook Live now. Okay. Okay, bye. Oh, someone called her.
No, no.
Okay, the next, another thing that I use a lot is carpet. I use carpet. Okay, so you can see. These are the carpets that I use quite often. I don't promote for any brand. Okay, I don't promote for every brand. It only can make your house more colorful and nicer. Please buy the right color. Okay, what I mean by the right color, put the right color at the right location. I recommend. Don't go and change the color. Okay, then maybe for other year you can change it. The next one is a fish tank.
A normal carpet, yeah, which I think easily can be bought here too in Indonesia. That type is ordinary one.
Yes.
And good things you don't sell it. It means like this one is authentic, because some master, if they say you need to buy it from me, sometimes I got, I don't know if that one is true or we just need to buy it from you. And because you all give it the ways to dissolve it with the ornaments that is cheap, and you don't need to buy it from you, just find it everywhere.
Yeah.
And yeah.
In fact, if your house have it, use your house existing one. Please, I don't sell anything. Don't come to me and ask me, can I buy this from you? I don't sell. Okay. If you want, I help to buy for you.
You become Master Jenson Goh, a carpet bestseller.
Actually, I went to audit a few house, and actually sometimes they were surprised. All these things you don't give it to, you don't sell to me. I said, no, you don't buy from me. I said, you go and buy yourself lah. I give you the link. So I give them the link of to like the crystal. I even give them the link, and I tell them I buy from this guy also. You buy from him. $9.03. You buy. You don't come to, you buy, you hang yourself. Okay.
So funny.
Then of course, fish tank is the one you can see. The last one is a fish tank. Okay, fish tank. In the house, try to use only one fish tank. You want to rear fish or not? It's entirely up to you. Okay. So these are only items I use. Any other items, like you want to use a PC, you want to use all the kind of functionality, don't ask me, because I do not know what is it. I never use. I'm not trying to be disrespect to some other master, because I don't use. If for those who knows me well, you know my family background. Okay, because my family background, we do not use all this kind of thing. Okay. So this is the product. Now, the major question that everybody is asking: would this year affect everyone, right? That is why when I say all the bad one, everybody's so scared. I ask you, don't feel so scared. Okay. Why I say that?
Now be afraid, very afraid.
Okay, you see, why I show up these two pictures. One is inauspicious, one is auspicious. Of course, the one in the jail is called inauspicious. In order for this inauspicious to happen, they must have certain condition before they put you to jail, right? In order for this lady to feel so blessed and enjoy with full happiness, there must be reason for them to write. So what are they? Number one, very important, you have to know when this thing happens. When? Is it the whole year? No, it cannot. Let's say, for instance, the whole year you got accident, man. Let's say there's an accident start. Every day you got accident. No such thing, one, right? So you have to know, you have to do a calculation roughly to know when. Okay?
If so every day got accident, you will not live past the next year.
The next day, the next year. Okay. So you must know when the thing will happen. Then the thing is, who will it happen to? People staying in the house. Okay. This is where the sansa comes in. So you have to know who are the people that stays there. Is it, let's say for instance, I call it back. Let's say for instance, there is a very bad, someone went to do drilling in certain sector, and this star is a disaster star. You mean the whole house, everybody, let's say house got 5 people, everybody died. No such thing, right? Cannot be 5 people got accident. It has to be who will be the person. So you have to know. So we do calculation. We look at the parts. We also look at who. I look at the house. Then you must know why it happens. Yeah, why it happens. You have to know why. Oh, because my uncle want to hang a nice picture, so he start to take a hammer, take a nail, and start hacking somewhere. Why? Because someone trying to do something. That's why I say no hacking, no drilling, no renovation in all the bad sector. Okay, so you must know why. The next thing is where. Where does this thing happens? Is it if let's say for instance the thing was happen in the good sector, so it doesn't concern you. It must happen at the sector. You must know when is it. Okay. Then you have to know what will be the effect, what will be the result, consequences of what you do. Does it mean, okay, let's say for instance, you're bad, does it mean so bad everybody got accident? No. Maybe, okay, I would say that, okay, maybe this guy have a bad day today, he go out, he forget to bring his wallet, or if let's say if his parts is strong, then maybe he will only fall sick and all that. Or maybe he never do well in his exam or study. But does it cause so bad? No, you got to know what is the cause of it, okay? And the most important thing, you must know how to solve it. Because by knowing the 5W, you must know how to use the how to do it, how to solve it, okay? Any question? Open to the floor.
If you have any question, just write down in the comment sections. Then I'm going to read it to Master Jensen's because cannot see. You can see his contact number. You can write down and write to his WhatsApp number. He's very diligent. Yeah, whenever I ask him something, he always answer it back. Not like me. Go to his Facebook. That one is also the homepage. Is it homepage? Yeah.
Yeah, my homepage, my website.
Yeah. So, if I'm not wrong, you're going to start a new class soon. Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, a parts. I'm going to start a parts. I just finished my Feng Shui in December, so I'm going to start a parts class soon.
Is there already a date or approximately?
Okay, approximately, because lately I was busy at two things. Once I finished my Feng Shui class, I was busy with celebrating Christmas with my family. Then now I'm busy with all my students, helping them to what is happening in the year 2021. So actually,
that's the most beautiful bonus gift for us.
Yeah, that's right. Then also I'm trying to do it on the 3rd week of January this month. Okay, and for those who are thinking whether should you spend to learn Feng Shui or learn internet marketing, I think William, you know, right, about internet marketing, what I do. I teach your internet marketing as well.
In fact, if you join one of his class, he usually give 1 day or couple lessons on the internet marketing. So he usually will give you added bonus, something like that. And I think if you really like to know him more, you better join his Facebook at least, and you write down to his WhatsApp number, so you can get him to send you personal message, or you can know it from the uploads he's uploading. You know, like when are you going to have the next class or whatever. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, I'll be most likely, maybe I will post tomorrow, because I also trying to schedule. Because I promised some calls from overseas because they are interested. So I have not replied them, because I tell them, say, give me until the 7th of January to reply you. So, but then on the 1st of January, then I decided to look after all my group of friends or my students is that to do a reading for you for the whole year first. That is my #1 priority now of this month.
Thank you. Yeah,
Okay.
we have a few people saying thank you to you. We have Master Zoe, as always. She's very nice, always. Thank you, Master Zoe. We have thank you from Cedric To, and also from Sandra.
Thank you. Yeah, Sandra, I like your drawing. I tell you, I wish that I can go back to my olden days. I think you all saw my drawing, right? Have you all seen my drawing?
No, I haven't seen your drawing. No, you draw, really?
Yes, I am very good in drawing when I'm my younger days. Okay, you go and check my Facebook. I posted what I draw.
Both of you should draw superheroes and send me stuff. Oh, also from Mr. Budi, thank you both so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hopefully, thank you so much, Mr. Jenson, for appearing on my YouTube channel. Hopefully, this session will help a lot of people in what to do with their house. Yeah, I mean, now there are so many not good sectors which you need to do nothing.
Take care.
Yeah, do nothing. You don't disturb. That's why the bad thing won't happen to you. And at least if the year is not that good for us, we don't make it worse. Right? That's a good thing.
Yes. Most important, keep yourself healthy, lah. Because if not so good, if you fall sick again, you're gonna waste a lot of time, your health, and your money, which is very hard to come by during this bad time.
True. Rather than you spend it for the medical stuff, you better spend it to learn yourself, to enhance yourself better, and learn it from Master Jenson Goh. Very highly recommended.
Thank you.
And anyone who likes to watch my karma sessions, go to my YouTube channel, please. There's another thank you again from Andi Japar. Thank you. Bun Leong Chia, thank you. Yes, posted on FB. Yeah. He is already following you.
Yes.
Lee also saying thank you. Jeremy Tiong, Darren Ong. Yeah, thank you. Basically, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Is there any more questions? Master Jenson still excited to answer a few questions. If you have any question.
Oh, coming live can be quite challenging.
But okay now, yeah. You don't kanchong anymore, yeah.
Yeah, not so kanchong. Because teaching in class and going live is a lot of difference.
Different. Sandra said that your drawing is very good. And she said that.
Thank you.
She said she's still 22. I mean, what do you mean, 22? I'm 18. Master is 25. Yeah, you are 22. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If there is no more question, we might finish the session today. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope we can have more sessions later on with you. Yeah, you might want to give us some knowledge about how to count parts easily or whatever. If you don't mind, then we can probably arrange it some other time after New Year's, after Chinese New Year's.
I will teach you. I will share with you how to use without any apps and without basically using some mental calculation.
That's very good. That's very kind of him. Thank you so much. Thank you again from Faith Blue, then from Madeline. Everyone, thank you so much. Thank you, Phil Nakom. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, bye.
We are going to finish the session today. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Thanks, Jenson. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.